What's going on, guys? Pegasus from the Wise Guys, and I'm here with the one and only Antman 816. My bad, I stole your thunder right there. My bad.
You good.
I'm done talking. You got the Mahomes jersey on, so I'm gonna just stop talking. Go Chiefs.
So,
Chiefs King.
Just like the Chiefs, I came to locals, 5 rounds, went XO undefeated. Luckily, me and the other guy who was undefeated decided not to play, and I ended with the tiebreaker, so first place.
Well, I don't think you felt like playing 6 rounds.
No, I didn't want to play 6 rounds. All right, guys, so I did it with Phantom Knights. So I've been on this deck for a while. I have a friend who also won a local championship video. That is on my page, so make sure to go check out Antman 816. It was I think it was only 8 people, but it was an invite only. People played for like 3 months. And the guy talked to me about the deck, but here's my version. And I'm not saying it's better, but I'm
like, I'm not saying that, but...
Alright, so first off, it is Torn Scales. He's the best normal summon of the deck. The fact that he can send a card from hand, send a card from deck. Even if you stop him, when you activate him, you have to send the card from hand, so you're just sending stuff from the hand to the graveyard to fuel your combos. Second best card, Boots, we already know. Summon, Banish.
Just really quickly, you're picking up Brave Token, right?
Listen, the way my credit card is set up right now, I want it.
But my car insurance is going right now.
I want it, but
I'm editing in there, Kevin. All right. The way my checking and my saving.
Wait, that don't say. But that is why I've actually started playing this deck. I played this deck when it first came out. When Torn Skills was announced, I was like, I'm playing this deck again. I played a few other decks during the format, but this is my go-to deck. Only play the 2 Ancient Cloaks. You only need to see 2. You always want to see this because there's always some other random Phantom Knight monster on the field, so this is never necessarily a dead card no matter what turn you're in. And then the one of Phantom Knights is just 1 Ragged Gloves and 1 Stained Greaves. This is an arguable card. Just really quickly, you can actually banish this from the graveyard to summon one that's stuck in your hand. So you open 2 of these and you combo out if you've summoned this already, because this also has the effect to where if you special summon a Phantom Knight, you can special summon this from hand. So in the same turn, you special summon this from hand, combo wombo, banish it, normal summon. It just extends on extends on extends. And then the one thing I will say about Ragged Gloves is if you manage to bring him back out, another level 3, you overlay into Breaksword, you can just slap motherfuckers with a 3K, because he gives an extra 1,000 boost.
People forgot all about that.
They really do. And then he also dumps you can banish to dump a Phantom Knight trap. You basically send Wings or Fog Blade to get an extra summon, whatever you're trying to do at the part of comboing. All right, here's all the extenders. We got Ash, Valor, and Imperm Bait. I still believe in the 1 Graph, 1 Seer, and some people like Skarm, some people like Libic. This is my faithful hoe. We shank anybody. Edgem Saber says that I can put any dead card in my hand back into the deck and special summon this from the graveyard in defense build once per turn. So if I have a way to still send one of these from the deck and they're in hand, and I have a way to get him to the graveyard, then it just renames my combo, because you can always tell when a PK player opens up a BA thing, because it's like this. They open a hand, draw their hand, they're like, damn! Automatic like BA card. Every time. But then I get a way to get that to the graveyard, boom, it's good.
You just put it back.
Yep. When you want to try to Ash or Valor the tour guide, he says no. Speaking of Ash, I actually cut it down to 2. I'm going first. I lose a die roll a lot, so I want something in the deck to go against things. A good time Ash is still a good time Ash. You just stop your opponent. Forehead. I'd rather see a forehead than feet, but that's just me. 1 Psychic Wilder, 1 Tracker, 1 Danger Noodle, 1 Jackalope for the tracker to ride for whatever reason. We don't judge. Not a brick is a brick. I've actually, not today, but I've won a game against a zombie player. They're like, yeah, I'm a zombie world. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to get rid of your pop. Yeah.
I've actually done it too.
And then because Gundam Death Sight has
it has an effect other than draw 2.
So the Scythe Lock, you gotta play the Scythe Lock. I mean, you gotta control the board. I mean, it's DPE, it's Scythe. Play it while you can, because we all know the ban list ain't gonna do nothing anyway. I don't care what y'all say. Ban list ain't doing nothing.
Yes, it will.
Well, they just canceled everything. They ain't doing nothing. Not a damn thing. So this is just the monster count. All right, so for the spells, we play 2 because we're good. We play 2 because we're sacky, and people just wanted to give us these cards.
So you need it.
Who be giving you these cards? No,
I do need a third, but one I got from my best friend from a deal. And then the other one, some guy's like, I really need a DPE. And so I walked away with a second Forbidden Droplets and another DPE in the same night, so it worked out.
What was the deal?
You got a little freaky on something now. Okay. Hey, bro. It's 2022,
One
bro.
kiss and a pee-pee touch.
Hey, you already know. I got knee pads, big fella, knee pads.
Let me show you around back.
But I just want to say Droplets is the more superior card. I like Forbidden Chalice. If you don't have Droplets, play Chalice. But the Droplets you just send so many stuff to the graveyard that you need to send to the graveyard. Like, it just helps you extend. Or your opponent's like, yeah, I got F-Zero, Utopia Draco, and Constellar Pallades on the field. What you gonna do? Yeah, Droplets, send 2 combo pieces.
Personally, I just kaiju them, but you know.
It works. 1 E-Telly because 2 can be clogging. I only have 2 targets anyway, so when you see it, you see it. 1 Monster Reborn because I like playing expensive cards. 1 Feather Duster because shout out to George. I will always main some out to freaking Mystic Mine in my deck. Hey, I make it happen, Kevin. Fool's Barrel because again I like the Lost Art cards. 1 Rhoda because I like searching stuff. And then for the traps, it's kind of simple. You're not gonna play. You're not gonna play. You're not gonna play. You're definitely not gonna play. You're not gonna play. You're not gonna play. I'm gonna give 500 attack for no reason or just reborn. I'm now a fan of this card because it helps me win games. And then fuck every spell card.
Greg's favorite card.
Send all hate mail to Daniel.
So it's a 45 card deck. You can get away with it just because you're sending, searching, and you're doing all this summoning from the deck. A Nib token because I do side Nib. Everyone's favorite card to play nowadays. And then you just play the 2 Phantom Knights and then the 1 Leviair. Your biggest issue in the deck is you need to recycle some of your banished monsters back to set up for a following turn. You can build a whole board and then bring back Ancient Cloak or anything that's like key important that you banished. Get it back into the graveyard. Your opponent could literally go Spirit Mode, Dark Hole, Kaiju, do whatever you want. And you're like, okay, turn, draw, combo wombo, tap for game. So
Getting the game over with quicker.
Yep. 1 Link Spider for the Shade Burgundy so you can make some of your Link monsters. Dagda because Scythe. IP, Predator Plant, makes this deck go Wombo. Makes the deck go Wombo. Unicorn because spinning stuff is nice. I love the Altar Arts. Appaloosa, it's a wind, it's a negate, and then the fact that you just, give him 4, and then Borisor because he's one of my original favorite cards I decided I didn't. And then my favorite card today was Goddess. Your opponent has something you need to get rid of, you just link it off with Goddess. Unfortunately against Michael, running around with Michael, so I had this, shut him down, and then I ended up making Unicorn, if I'm not mistaken, and then I just linked Unicorn and Goddess into access code, giving him 5,000 attack.
And he's still in OTK.
I should have summoned monster, but you talked
Yeah.
out nothing.
Yeah.
You talked out nothing. And then,
I'd be hating.
man, and the extra deck ain't nothing for real, but it did come in handy. 2 Nibs, 2 Lancia. The mirror match is what I fear the most, and then there's other decks that just need to
Oh,
banish.
believe me, it's about to get worse, big fella.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know. My pockets ain't ready.
I'll play heroes.
3 because of back row. Like I said, George is a real player around here. 3 Dark Ruler more because Greg's a real player around here. 2 Talons, 2 Evenlies, and then I sided the 3rd Ash. If I'm going second against a deck that I really need to see Ash against, like somebody that's just trying to wombo combo, I know they're going to play Desires, they just need the Desires to resolve and everything like that, then that's where the 3rd Ash is. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Glad to get 5-0, glad to win today.
So you already see the spaces in the deck for the Brave token stuff? Are you pumped about it?
I mean, I'm excited about it. I'm going to go over a mass overhaul, but it's kind of one of those things where like I'm getting ready for it, but because my wallet ain't ready for it, I just don't.
Hey, there are other ways of payment.
Hey, I got knee pads all day, every day.
And on that note, we're out.
I'm just gonna play zeros.